and evaluating the case study of Tyler and Lacey, there are definitely themes present that were taken from McLeod's article, and some of these themes resonated with Tyler and some of them did not. So I will go through the ones that he resonated most with first. And those are going to be the dyadic relationship, life patterns influenced caregivers' roles and responsibilities, and life patterns of caring for self and others were altered, which were both pretty present in the conversation with Tyler when he expressed concerns about his reactions towards Lacey's prognosis, and he feels that the dynamic of the relationship will change. This is apparent when he states that he's afraid he'll react in a way that makes Lacey feel undesirable, and that he feels overwhelmed and doesn't want to hurt her, and that he does not know how to be her husband now that this has happened, which indicates that he doesn't really understand how to process these emotions, and he doesn't want to say the wrong thing. And he also is concerned about the dynamic of their relationship. And another theme was life patterns of certainty and knowing were limited. Tyler states that he can't imagine how their sex life might change, which is a pretty important part of any married couple's relationship. And this also represents a difference in the young male caregiver as compared to the caregivers in McLeod's article. I don't think that he really means the relationship is revolving around sex, but they did express a desire to have kids, and they were pretty close to trying to start a family before this accident occurred. One theme that he doesn't really resonate with at this moment is that he doesn't reflect on their previous life together and experiences, and that shows that the theme of awareness of life patterns gave meaning and new perception in life left to live. He seems pretty focused on the present right now and is not at the level of expanding consciousness. And when we apply Newman's health as expanding consciousness theory, the nurse would want to work with Tyler to help him express his feelings and thoughts in a supportive environment. This can be done using reflective and active listening, which would help encourage him to be more open in expressing his concerns and uncertainties, as well as help build a more trusting and meaningful nurse-client relationship. The nurse would also want to provide, outside resources and educational materials that would help guide him through this process and allow him to cope better with the changes that have occurred. When we talk about maladaptive and adaptive behaviors towards this change, if either of them are showing signs of apprehension, anxiety, depression, and guilt, or lack of interest and withdrawal from one another, this would indicate more maladaptive behaviors that would need further intervention and extensive support. On the other hand, though, if they are showing acceptance, willingness to change, and more of a positive outlook on the situation, as well as being more engaged during this process, this would show more progress towards expansion of consciousness. And that would indicate that they are, moving through this grieving process in a healthy way and won't really need as much extensive support at this time.